Hello and welcome back to another video. As you know, I like to review things, particularly my interest in boats, however big or small they might be, and this is a very small boat. Now I came by this, I didn't purposely go out and buy it. Somebody bought it, used it once, couldn't get on with it or didn't like it, or for whatever reason, didn't want it anymore. They're also moving to a smaller place, and they offered it me at a, virtually. I'm not going to say it was given to me, but it was given to me at a very, less rate, and I think it's only been used once. Now this is an Itiwit, strange name, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Itiwit, inflatable kayak. Now I think these, I don't know at this moment in time with how things are production wise all over the world, I don't know whether they're still available. They were sold through the Decathlon sports shop group online and in their shops, and it comes in a nice bag. As you can see, it's quite a bulk, and this certainly wouldn't fit my challenge that I've been set to see if I can e-bike and canoe or kayak. This is far too big to put on a bike or put on your back and bike. I have got a rucksack carrier for it, because I've got a rucksack carrier for a bigger inflatable canoe, but you wouldn't want to bike with this. It could be quite dangerous, I feel, and it gives you, obviously it's denoting it's for one person, and it says max 100 kilograms. So one assumes that's the maximum payload that it'll take. I presume this 300 cms is size by 95. That's the length, and I presume that's the width. It weighs in at 11 kilograms. So I say that. I think my Volt back rack is rated at 25 kilograms, but whether you could get it any smaller than this, I don't know. We'll have a look at it, and then it gives the pressure, how to inflate it. So as I say, we'll take it out the bag, and this is the first time I've ever looked at it or attempted to inflate it, and I thought we'd have a look at it and see what I think to it. Now I believe when you bought one of these, it didn't come with the pump. You had to buy that as an extra. So that's the only thing that I went to Decathlon, and they'd still got the pumps for sale. So hence, I have bought a pump. So let's see how we... cuts off there, like so. Oh, I see we've got you perhaps won't see that, but we've got a pressure gauge, which is quite useful, and I assume that now goes that way round, and does that go on to there, do you think? Yes, that looks like the one we want, doesn't it? Shall we? What I like to do with these is put a little bit of air into each chamber as you're doing it. I think it's rather than blow one side up, as I haven't got, I didn't look whether there's any instructions with this anywhere. So we're very much flying by how I've other inflatable kayaks. And we've got an inflatable floor as well. More air in this chamber now. Well, I have to say I'm quite impressed with how quickly that has gone together, and it's quite a nicely made thing. Obviously, I see these zips. The actual chambers are protected by this cover, which I assume you can remove with the zips. And I think obviously if we turn it over, as you can see, it's not had any wear at all, and I assume for a little bit of stability, these actually go in there like that, and then that pushes through. Obviously we can't, like so, to give you a little bit more stability in the water, because inflatable canoes obviously are very light and do tend to suffer from generally drifting about if there's the slightest bit of wind, so obviously that does probably help you a little bit there in that. Just having a look all round, as I say, it's quite a nice put together thing really, and I think we also even get a seat. I don't know, there again it's all finding out what's what here, but I assume this seat does inflate. There we go, that's about one and a half, which is what it's telling us to blow this up at. When you're blowing any inflatable up, even in this with this nylon like zipped shell, if it's a hot day like this, if the sun's out, do allow for that and keep filling your tubes. Are they getting too firm? I think I've said this before when I showed you my big inflatable Hypalon Zodiac Jumbo Canadian canoe. I had a lot of inflatable boats in my youth, sports boats, and in the sun, on the water, the sun beating down, there's nothing to stop it. It can get very warm, and obviously as the air heats up in the tube, it tends to expand. So you just want to keep feeling your tubes. Are they getting too hard? It has been known in places like Spain, the south of France, you can split the tubes, not by overinflating, but the sun has heated the air up in the tube so much, so you might just want to let a little bit out if that is the case. Obviously in the UK it's more often than not that it'll be raining and you won't have to worry about that, but if you do get a hot day, particularly like today in the middle of summer, it's something to very much bear in mind, that is. Now there again, I'm doing this off scratch, so what do you think it's telling us? That's looks like it's not got nice pictures on the floor to show which way the seat goes in. I think I should have put that in probably before I inflated it, and then I assume all we do is that comes through there like so, and that secures the backrest of the seat, and you are ready to go on the water. Which, I mean, how long has that taken? And this is the first time I've done this, and as I said at the time, you'll have to bear with me because having never done this, I was a bit unsure. So there again, in these kayaks, it's best never to wear trainers or hard shoes, really, if you can. Obviously, yeah, that's very nice. It's more like a sit-on canoe. I'm very impressed with that for the money, and I think we shall have to take this. The next step to do with this, obviously now I've had just a quick look at it, and it's not a detailed review, or it's just me having a look at it and basically showing you. This is honestly the very first time I've taken this out of the bag. So I will check that I'm doing it in the necessary right order before I go to the water with it. But I think we'll have a look at this on the water, and very impressed. So there we go, that is the Itiwit one-person inflatable canoe kayak. As I say, to me it's very much like a sit-on type canoe. I have checked, and when the person bought this, it was £199, but it did finish up at £229, the last ones that were available, and it appears on the Decathlon website that it is not available at the moment in time. But if you like it and you want one, I'm sure a certain auction site may well have them available, second hand, or you might find one second hand at certain times. And I don't know, it might be worth contacting Decathlon to see if they are going to have any more made this summer. Yeah, very nice thing. For the money, I think it's amazing value. Basically that took about 15-16 minutes to put it up, and so if you got to the water, it's not going to take you long to get it ready. Then the more times you do it and you get used to doing it, you could do it very quickly. So once again, thanks for watching, and as always, if you like my channel, do think about subscribing. It does help us small YouTubers, and I'll be more than happy to subscribe to your channel as well. And do like, comment, and we'll see you in a future video. And thank you as always so much for watching. Bye for now.